Hello. We're going to do a little reading from the New Testament in Old English today. I'm going to be doing the parable of the Prodigal Son, which you will find in Luke chapter 15, beginning at verse 11. And I'll give you a little time to go pick up a modern Bible or an early modern Bible in case of the King James, so you can follow along. It's very wearying to listen to a language you don't understand for any length of time. Your attention wanders, and however beautiful the language is, you're just waiting for it to be over. It's also frustrating to listen to a language you almost understand, but not quite. I was listening to a YouTube video in Yiddish, and I almost understood everything because it's almost like German, but not quite. And when you start your foray into older forms of English, you have this strange sense of not understanding and understanding at the same time. Sometimes in Old English you'll see a word and you say, I know what that word is, but it's not pronounced that way, like the word dead. Dead in Old English has two syllables because it's an old past participle. Likewise, sometimes letters aren't pronounced the same way. Twain for twain, quath for quoth. Sometimes you see a word that doesn't look like anything. It looks like a mess. You can't figure out how to pronounce it. But when you hear it, you go, oh, I recognize that word. And so fat chalf, for instance, is a fat calf, which you will meet in this story. So this is the story of the prodigal son, and you will recognize father, sunu, brother, father, son, brother. Might even recognize se yingro sunu, the younger son, se yeldro sunu, the elder son. So there's a lot of things that'll be familiar. So if you'll follow along, I'm going to read the parable of the prodigal son in Old English, Luke 15, starting at verse 11. And see if this doesn't increase your understanding and your appreciation of the beauties of English as a medium for Scripture. Soth lecha so man have the twain suna. Tha quath se yengro to his father, Father, selle me mina dal, mina achta the me to yiburth. Tha dalta hehim his achta. Tha after faum dacho, me all his thing ye gathered se yengrosunu, on ferde uraklicha on felen richa, on forspilde there his achta, libende on his galsen. Tha he hier have the aule amirda, thou worth mitchell hunger, on dan richa, and he werth wadla. Da ferde he en folgera anum burg sitten do mindas riches. Da sende he hina to his tuna, that he helde his sween. Da je wilne da he his wamba je fulen of dan ben kodum da sween aten, and him on nesalda. Da befochte he hina, on quath. Eala, hoe vele huurlinge on minnes vader husa, Hlav je nog na habeth, und ich her on hungre voor werda. Ich alisa, und ich fahre to minem vader, and ich said je him, alle vader, ich sungo de on heavenes en beforen day, nu ich ne am wirde that ich beo din suno nemned, do mes wa ana of dinum hirlingum. And he aras, and come to his father, and yet that he was fair, his father, he hina Jesak, and werd mit mildheltnisse astured, and ongaan hina arn, and hina beklipte, and kiste hina. Da quath his sunu, Father, ich sungo do on heaven and before en day, nu ich ne am wirde that ich din suno bel genemned. Da quath se father to his saum, bringeth rather though the sellest in je jeren, and shrewdeth him, and selleth him ring on his hand, and Yeshua to his fotum, and bringeth an fat stirch, and oslath, and uten eten, and je wist fulien, for thou this mean suno was dead, and he had quickida, he for worth, and he is yemet. The ongunen hier je wist latchen. Sothlecha his yeldere sunu was on Akra, and he kom, and da he am husa yenelichte, he je here de thone sway, and that wered. Da klippe de he an a theo, and aske de hina what that were. Da kwat he, din brother kom, and din father of sloch and fat shelf, for then the he hina halne onting. Da balk he hina and nolde ingan. Da eode his father ut, and ongan hina bidden. Da kwat he his father and swarjenda, evne så viele jaren iets det jaude, en iets navra din bebodne verjimde, en ne seldes do men navra en titchen dat iets met minen vreundem je wist vullede. Ak siden des din suno kom, de his spele met miltestrum amirda, du avsloga him fat shalf. Da kwat he, suno du ert simle med mig, and all mine things sintina. De je birde je Westfalion and je Blissien, for then this din brother was dead, and he yet quickede, he for worth, and he is je met.